Good morning, everyone. So today we discuss about area of vulnerability. Area of vulnerability. Today we discuss the concept is area of vulnerability. So this is nothing but a equipment that's subjected to withstand the minimum voltage. Withstand the minimum voltage. That means whatever the lower value that is sensitive to the equipment that can be withstand, that is called area of vulnerability. So that concept of area of vulnerability developed to evaluate the sensitive equipment being subjected to lower voltage withstand. So the concept of vulnerability has been developed to evaluate. For which one? To evaluate the sensitive equipment. Evaluate the sensitive equipment that is subjected to minimum voltage. That is subjected to minimum voltage right through capability. Right through capability. Equipment being subjected to voltage lower than its minimum voltage sag right through capability. Right through capability. So that means this can also set that one, the piece of the equipment that can withstand the minimum voltage, that can be withstand the minimum voltage. So or otherwise this can be defined as the minimum voltage magnitude so a piece of equipment can withstand or tolerate without misoperation or failure. Without misoperation or failure. So this is nothing but a equipment can withstand the minimum voltage magnitude or tolerate, so without any misoperations. So consider I am one example. So what is the for voltage sag or minimum voltage, that is the faults, that falls on the transmission as well as distribution. This is the one of the historical data. So these are the breakers A, B, C, D, E, F. For example, I can take it. This is the transmission side. This is the transmission. This is the distribution. So this is the load. This one is the feeding of the customer to the load. So that concept of the area of vulnerability, that is for distribution, this is the area. This is the area of vulnerability for ASDS. ASDS means adjustable speed drives. So this is area of vulnerability of motor contactors. So this is the one example. This is the generation, this can be transmission, this is the distribution. So this is the concept of area of vulnerability. That means during this area the equipment can be withstand. So that is nothing but, so this is the one of the example of vulnerability diagram for motor contactors and adjustable speed drives using the served from the distribution system. So the load subjected to faults for the the voltage sag or otherwise it can be happen. So due to faults, so the load will be subjected to faults on the transmission system and distribution system. This is the distribution system faults. This is the transmission system faults. The number of voltage sag that facilities can be determined the combining the area of transmission and distribution performance faults. The portion of the system can be taken from the one of the historical data. So the concept of the area of vulnerability means the equipment can withstand the minimum voltage without misoperation or failure of the equipment. So this is the one of the example that can taken from the historical data. So during this area, for example, this one for adjustable speed drives on the transmission system, so motor contactors on the distribution system. So during this area that can be equipment can be withstand. So that is the concept of area of vulnerability. So next concept, utility distribution sag performance evaluation. Utility distribution system sag performance evaluation. So that means distribution system sag evaluation performance. So during that one of the class we discuss about what are the sources of sag. So for that example we can consider the one of the distribution system. So that are the faults on the same feeder, faults on the parallel feeder, faults on the transmission system. The faults on the same feeder can cause the voltage interruption. The faults on the parallel feeder cause the voltage sag. The faults on the transmission system also cause the voltage sag. So during this system we can evaluate. So the overall voltage sag performance at the end user facility, that can be a combination of the both. This is a combination of the both. So consider one example. There is the distribution system. So that is, we can consider 4 feeders. You can consider 4 feeders. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4 are reclosing breakers. Reclosing breakers. This is line recloser. So here we can say that one is a fault on the parallel feeder. The fault on the parallel feeder. So this is the one of the example. So typical distribution illustrating protecting devices is the system source. This one is the substation SS. These are the feeders. Typical distribution illustrating protecting devices. So here the concept that can be a fault on the parallel feeder, fault on the same feeder. That we have to derive the two formulas. That is the combine the two formulas. We can easily evaluate the sag. We can easily evaluate the distribution sag. So we have some procedures is there. First thing is the number of feeders supplied from the substation. Number of feeders supplied from the SS. SS means substation. So next thing is average feeder length. This is the information regard. So what is the information? The number of feeders supplied from the substation, average feeder length. Next, average feeder reactance. Next, short circuit equivalent reactance at the substation. Short circuit equivalent reactance at the feeder. So next, the information regarding the faults, that is the feeder faults, which includes 3-phase to line ground and single line to ground faults. That faults are in per kilometer per month. The kilometer per month. The performance data may be available for the protection logs. So that means average feeder fault performance. So we need feeder fault performance that includes the 3-phase faults, that is 3 line to ground faults. That faults can be taken from the register log, and single line to ground faults, SLG faults, that are included in kilometers faults per kilometer per month. So this can have data available from the protection logs. So there are two possible location of the distribution system. So one is faults on the parallel feeder, another one is fault on the same feeder. So taken the for example faults on parallel feeder. So we can consider percentage bus voltage between phase A to B phases. That is 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So distance from the substation to fault, that is the length. Distance from SS to fault, that are in feet. So 2500, so 5000, 7500, 10,000, 12,500, 15,000. So this is example of the voltage magnitude at the end user location, that is the faults along the parallel feeder circuit. So what is this example? Voltage sag magnitudes at the end user location as function of fault location along the parallel feeder circuit. Parallel feeder circuit. So for taken one of the example, this is the single line to ground fault. This is the three-phase fault. So here can set that one. Now voltage sag specific sensitive to the equipment, that is minimum voltage rate can be computed. That means what is the minimum voltage that can be withstand, that can be computed, that is ES, that is equal to N1 multiplied with EP1 plus N3 multiplied with EP3, where N1 and N3 are the performance data of single line to ground fault and three-phase fault. 1 indicate single line, 3 indicate three-phase, where N1 and N3 are the fault performance data. For N1 indicates single line to ground and 3 indicates 3 line to ground. Faults in, we indicate faults in, set that one, faults per kilometer per month. Faults in per kilometer per month, where E1 and E3 are the total circuit kilometers of exposure to single line to ground and 3 line to ground faults. EP1 and EP3 are the total circuit kilometers of exposure. 1 indicates single line and 3 indicate 3 line ground faults on the parallel feeder. That can be at the end user location. The same like that we can also same feeder. So same feeder also same like N1 into ES1. P indicates parallel feeder. So 1 indicates single line, 3 indicates 3 line. Similar like that for E same feeder is N1 into ES1, N3 into ES3. By adding these two, we can withstand evaluate what is the sag evaluation pressure. So thank you for watching. So if you have any doubts, please respond in our group. So thank you.